I wonder if like Sophie Turner and Priyanka Chopra share recipes.
Let's talk about Nick and Priyanka, the my favorite Jonas and the Indian Beyonce, Priyanka Chopra. Now they, of course, tied the knot in 2018. The train of her dress is something to behold. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's like a mile long. And then they shocked the world in January 2022 when they realized they secretly welcomed their first child together, a baby girl, via surrogate. On May 8th, they unveiled their first official photo of the baby girl. Her face was covered, censored with a white heart emoji. And the caption said, it was on this Mother's Day, we can't help but reflect on these last few months and the roller coaster we've been on, which we now know so many people have experienced. They went on to say, after 100 plus days in the NICU, our little girl is finally home. Every family's journey is unique and requires a certain level of faith. While ours was a challenging few months, what becomes abundantly clear in retrospect is how precious and perfect every moment is. They added that they were overjoyed to bring Malti home, thanking the medical teams at the Children's Hospital in La Jolla for their love and support, and finished out by saying, our next chapter begins now, and our baby is truly a badass. Let's get it, MM. Mommy and Daddy love you. Now, I think that this is a reason why we have celebrities, right? There's baby was in the NICU for 100 days, and the reason why we have celebrities is so we don't feel alone, like when it happens to us. Like we can say, "Oh, this happened to Nick and Priyanka," and I think it's really good that they, talked about this and that they're bringing their healthy baby girl home and bringing some awareness to parents who, have to stay with their recently born babies in the hospital for so long. So I'm very proud of them for coming clean about all of this.
I agree. And I think that it does help give people hope. Even just the fact that they had this baby via surrogate. I think that so many people struggle with infertility issues. And
Mhm.
a couple like Nick and Priyanka who seem so real, it just really gives people hope and solace. I feel for them, I really feel for them. And I'm glad that their baby is doing well and on the mend.
I love that we say like Nick and Priyanka seem so real because when they started out, we were all like, ha ha ha, these two, this is fake. And then they got married like within 6 months and it was like, what's going on? And now I totally agree. I think it's also so interesting because they had their daughter through a surrogate, and then obviously the surrogate, went into labor really early. So I wonder how
Yeah.
that dynamic is. It's not I'm not saying the surrogate's fault, obviously, but that must be really
Good.
interesting. No, I know, but it's just another layer. It's
Yeah,
another layer.
it is.
In our family, we recently just celebrated my cousin's daughter her 1 year of her coming home day from the NICU. She was in the
Yeah.
NICU for months.
Yeah.
So very exciting for Nick and Priyanka. And yeah, I agree. Makes them relatable. I'm happy they shared. And I want to know more. I want to see this baby's face. We got the emoji. That always drives me nuts.
I know. You can
But
tell we're not
happy
going to
for
see
them.
this baby's face for many years when they start
Very,
off like that.
those two have always been very private. They've
Yeah.
really tried to be.
Except for like the 4 weddings.
Exactly. But it's like, I'm dying to go
But
to a
she's
Christmas
Indian.
wedding. Exactly.
No,
I don't fault her for that. I just kind of wonder also because, family dynamics and sisters-in-law and
Mm.
Sophie Turner, who is married to Nick's brother, Joe Jonas, is pregnant with the duo's second baby. She's very, very pregnant. She was on the Met Gala red carpet, like super heavily pregnant, and quite honestly, in my opinion, looked better than 90% of the women there. I wonder if like Sophie Turner and Priyanka Chopra share recipes. Like, I wonder like if
Mhm.
they have a side chain to deal with
Definitely.
mother-in-law. That's the kind of stuff that I find super interesting. And it is really. This baby is, Nick and Priyanka's baby is kind of right in between
Mhm.
Joe and Sophie's babies. So like these cousins, it's just going to be really cute as they all grow up together. And yeah, I'm into it. I'm into like the realness of it. And I hope there is some realness to it.
It is adorable. And again, I'm glad they brought like attention to this because I've known a lot of babies who've been in the NICU for months, a year, and it's just good to know that people are not alone and this is more common than people think it is.